This press briefing, organized by the Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, is to engage the media and also acquaint them with the forthcoming National Council on Education meeting, which the state government will host.
The National Council on Education, NC, is a national meeting which has a cycle of 3 statutory meetings held annually. The first one is the Joint Consultative Meeting on Education, Reference Committee meeting. The second one is the Joint Consultative Committee on Education, plenary meeting, and the last one is National Council on Education. This is where major decisions that has to do with burning issues will be decided. And Lagos State is more or less set to host the National Council on Education, being the last in the series where Abia and Akwa Ibom states hosted the reference and then plenary. Adequate preparation has been made for successful hosting in terms of transportation, security, and other logistics. We also have sightseeing for those coming from other parts of Lagos to see our bigger Lagos in a clearer picture which the reality of the day presents. We also solicit your support for a successful hosting and the reportage of the meeting.
The National Council on Education, NCE, is the highest policy-making body of education in Nigeria, saddled with the responsibility of considering and subsequent ratification of the recommendations from the Joint Consultative Committee on Education plenary meeting.
The NCE is the highest policy-making body of education in Nigeria, saddled with responsibility of considering and subsequently ratification of the recommendations from the JCCE plenary meeting. The theme for this cycle is addressing the challenges of policy implementation, a panacea for education achievement of 2030 agenda.
The Commissioner, Mr. Jamiu Ali Balogu, speaks on the plans by the ministry to leverage vocational and technical education in ending the menace of out-of-school children in Lagos State.
There is no country in the world that is developed without a technical and vocational institute. I will want to leverage on that within the next 4 years. We carry out a review in terms of what is lacking and how do we now scale up so that we can have additional technical colleges and also establish more vocational centers in order to take as much children out of the streets so that they can be in the school learning one trade or the other, in which we need dearly now more than anything, and in which in the longer run they can become self-employed or be an employer of labor.
The National Education Council meeting holds from Monday 11 to Friday December 15 with the theme addressing the challenges of policy implementation, a panacea for education achievement of 2030 agenda.